Hello viewers, you join us on the beautiful White Run Desert and we are here to review the latest product from Hero, the Mavrick 440. And not only is it the latest, it is also the largest Hero to date. And here is everything you need to know about it. With the Mavrick 440, Hero have moved into a segment that does not exist. This is a retro modern cruiser, if I may say so. And there is no direct competition for it in the market in this segment right now. The styling, as you can see, is not conventional. It's something entirely new that we've not seen before. So how do you like it? Let us know in the comment section. But before that, what you must know is that all the panels over here are completely metal. And because of that, this motorcycle weighs 187 kilograms. The headlights, taillights and indicators are all LEDs. And the headlight is fully automatic, which means that according to the light conditions based on a sensor and the speedometer, it will switch on low beam, high beam or whatever it is. Right now, manually I only have access to the DRLs. At the back, the design is minimal and as you can see, there's a fairly large seat for the rider and pillion and road tires for the front and rear 17-inch wheels. The instrument cluster of the Mavrick is a very simple unit. There's a reverse LED in a very small display that gives you the speed, a small tachometer on the left side, odometer, and the entire right window is dedicated to smartphone connectivity functions, including the useful turn-by-turn navigation. One notable feature here is that Hero have given an eSIM with this console. That being said, at least to me, it seems like if they had given it an eSIM, they should have also invested a little more into making this console smarter, if I may say so. The riding position of the Mavrick is one of its most outstanding features because it is extremely comfortable. I am 6.1 feet tall and my reach to the handlebar or the placement of my feet and the foot peg all feels natural and undemanding. I spent close to 120 kilometers on this motorcycle so far and I have not had a moment of discomfort. I think one of the primary reasons is because the seat on this thing is very nicely cushioned. It provides a perch where you can sit on all day, take in the scenery, enjoy the road and not worry about any pain whatsoever. And I think the pillion will also have the exact same thing to say. Now here we come to the business end of the Hero Mavrick 440. This unit is not entirely new. We have seen it in the Harley-Davidson X440. In this particular motorcycle, this 440cc single-cylinder air-cooled engine with an oil cooler makes 27 horsepower and 36 Newton meters of peak torque. That's 2 Newton meters down from the Harley-Davidson, but on the road, it is very hard to say that it has lost 2 Newton meters because it feels more or less the same. The refinement is still not up to the mark. It's a simple 2-valve unit. So if you're standing somewhere here or in the middle of the bike, you can still hear the engine, which is louder than the exhaust. That is something that Hero should improve in the future. That being said, the engine makes a good amount of torque, almost 90% of it below 2000 RPM, making it extremely easy to ride. But the mid-range and top end are not as great as one would want it to be. That being said, the sweet spot is around 4000 RPM in 6th gear, where this motorcycle is easily capable of doing 110 to 115 kilometers per hour. In terms of top speed, it is capable of doing 140 kilometers per hour, but it is not happy about it. Just like the engine, which is a simple unit, the rest of the motorcycle is also simplicity itself. In the braking department, we have disc brakes at the front and rear, which is exceptional. And on top of that, Hero are providing dual-channel ABS, which is also a commendable thing to do. In terms of suspension, we have a telescopic fork at the front and twin shock absorbers at the rear. No monoshock, because Hero have tried to make the cost reasonable, keep things in check to make this motorcycle available to the consumer easily. The suspension setup is also very reasonable. It is not too stiff, nor is it too soft. It soaks up bumps nicely, has excellent ride quality, and one could sit on this motorcycle and cruise all day with no pain, discomfort, or whatsoever. This is a very calm and sedate motorcycle for equally calm and sedate and sensible people. There is no sense of urgency and it does not push you to go faster. What it does, it gives you a very useful, relaxing sense of peacefulness where you just ride the motorcycle, enjoy the scenery and take in the beauty of the road. And that, I think, is where this motorcycle's appeal lies. Maybe a youngster who wants to go flat out all the time may not appreciate it, but somebody who appreciates the road and the journey will certainly find himself at home or herself at home on the Mavrick 440. The ride quality is excellent, good for the city, good for touring, and fairly decent over bad roads as well. In terms of cornering, the suspension setup is tuned in that favor as well. It enters confidently, exits confidently, and the brakes are also ample but not sporty. So if you're looking for very hard braking with very fine feedback, this may not be it, but it gets the job done, and I don't feel there's a need for anything higher for this sort of motorcycle. The Mavrick is a road motorcycle, and on that front it delivers very well. It is easy to handle, it has a decent engine, and it is extremely comfortable to be on. You could do a lot of miles with this thing on the road and not feel uncomfortable at all. So that way it ticks all the boxes. But how does it stack up against the competition? Well, since it sits in a segment it made for itself, there is no direct competition. But in and around the segment, we have the Honda CB300F on one side and the Royal Enfield Classic 350 and the Honda CB350 Highness on the other side. The Mavrick has taken a little bit of everything from these three motorcycles and put it into a package that is compelling, which starts at Rs 1.99 lakh ex-showroom. But that is the base model, which does not get alloy wheels, the eSIM connected console, this 3D badge, or these machined engine fins, and this black color, for example. But if you pay 2.24 lakh, then you get this top model. And if that is too much, you also have a mid variant, which is priced at Rs 2.14 lakh. So in conclusion, what we are trying to say is that if you want a motorcycle that you're going to use mainly in the city and do a little bit of touring on the weekends without any intention of going off-road, then the Mavrick 440 may be just right. If you want to go off-road, it is capable of doing it, but with these road tires, it is not equipped to do it. There you have it. That is everything you need to know about the Hero Mavrick 440. If we have not answered something, do let us know in the comments and we will get back to you promptly. This is Joshua Verghese signing off for Bike India.